Hello Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for the support. We will jump straight into your March Tarot Horoscope reading. Let's just check what we've got in store for you, Capri. We're going to choose 5 cards and then additional support 5 cards, which will help me to clarify a couple of bits and pieces for you, Capri. Right. Right, Capri. In terms of the energy around March, the majority of what's going to happen to you, the energy, you will be very good in creating your reality of everything what is happening all around you. Again, I can sense quite a lot of new projects or new something new happening to you. Again, it feels like majority of you will be on this verge of not maybe leaving your day-to-day job, but you creating something else in place in order for you to make a transition in the future. Again, March will bring you quite a lot of mind-related courses or some kind of schooling, which will help you with getting into your own sort of work. Again, I don't know why, but it just pops something like a property ladder, or getting on top of a property ladder. Like you will try to, I don't know if you're like a estate agent, or you're thinking about buying a new house, etc. But it just feels like you're gonna work very hard towards achieving that goal of owning the property or refurbing the property. That's what pops into my head. Very strange, because I'm just talking about the energy for the general energy for the month of March, and it just, the property pops into my head. Again, I just get the information from the universe, and I'm just trying to decode it for you, Capri. It feels like you will have to work with quite a lot of people around the new, certain new projects again, or certain new ideas, and you will work in sort of in correlation with them. Again, I think that your teammates or people who are all around you, they will look upon you, and they will need your groundness. Like, you're a very grounded kind of person, Capri, and those people will need a bit of a guidance in order to achieve that goal, that certain goal. Again, I think it will be very, very good month for yourself, Capri, in terms of creating your reality and going towards that goal. I know that it will not be, or it just feels like it's not going to be that easy, but I think at the end of the month of March, you will feel that you've actually started to achieve your final sort of goal, your something what you were thinking of, or something what you were thinking about for a very, very long time. In terms of your past, it feels like a grade 4 and leaving something for later. I think in terms of your relationships pops in here, and it tells me about quite a lot about you're trying to leave for later certain consultation or certain chat, or it's like you have to speak with your partner about something, but you're trying to leave it for later because now it's not the right time, now it's not the right moment. And I think it's very important for you to have this conversation as soon as possible. Again, it pops into my head quite a lot of maybe negativity around what have happened in the past, and what you have to speak to someone about at the moment. I'll try to check a bit later with the help of additional cards what exactly that is, but let's just go forward. Something to be mindful of. You'll be very, very sort of ready, and it feels like it will feel for you that you're unstoppable, that no one can actually touch you, because you will go so quickly towards your goal, that you will feel that you will have that feeling of invincibility. A very, very cool card, and very it's like you're going to create additional sort of abundance after additional abundance after additional abundance. It just feels very, very amazing and very, very good in terms of achieving your goal. Okay, so that's what I get in here. Remember, Capri, about having a bit of a relaxation time. It feels like you might occupy your mind a lot, and then you might start to feel a bit sickish or a bit exhausted. Like this word exhausted pops into my head. And again, I think it will be very, very important for you to find that space and time for yourself and for just relaxation and for your Zen kind of moment. Okay, let me clarify a bit more about health, relationship, finance, and work, Capri, for yourself. Right. In terms of the health and relationship. In terms of your relationships, I think you will have to work, you have to be very, very patient, Capri, in terms of your relationship. I think you will have to think about you will need to listen to your intuition and what it says to you about certain situations with your partner. Again, I've got this feeling that majority of you will need to have this very serious kind of conversation with your partners. You will need to elaborate in your head about what's more important for you at the moment, Capri. Is it family life? Is it work? Is it finances? Health? It just feels like you will have a bit of issues, Capri, with connecting all of those things together. Again, you can connect it together, okay, but you will have to be very sort of patient about it. You will have to be very mindful about other people around you. And again, I think it's because the majority of a month of March, Capri, you will direct your energy towards achieving your goal, and that will be sort of the most sort of important thing for you at this stage. Okay, I'm not saying it's not going to change a bit in the future, but in March you will work towards that goal. So I don't know if you work in some kind of a place where you've got which is like goal and target orientated, but that's why I can feel and sense for majority of you that you will have to work towards those targets and goals, and it will give you a bit of a stress. It will give you a bit of a headache, and that's why you will say to yourself like, oh, I don't have enough time, or I don't have time now to speak to my partner. I don't want to speak to my partner because I want to have a bit of a break. Again, you will just need to sort of find that time. You need to find literally time for yourself and to your closest ones, to speak to them and find this Zen kind of moment. It feels also that it's like you feel that you've done a bit enough in this workplace or at work, and you're ready for going forward. And I'm not saying that it will be the best time to change your job for like self-employment, but maybe the different company, or it's like you're thinking about moving, about going forward. Again, Archangel Hamuel number 16, it points out that he always points out that it's very good time to think about the change, and it's now is the very important time in your year where you can actually make those adjustments towards achieving the goal. It's like you had this epiphany and you had that dream, and you're working now towards achieving that goal, Capri. That's how it feels like. Very, very powerful card in terms of achieving your life purpose. Okay, your life purpose. In terms of finances, I think you will have quite a lot of possibilities to get more money or abundance. It's like the abundance is sticking to you, whatever it means, but it feels like the abundance is literally on top of you, and you're gonna take it with open hands. You will not be one of those people who are like saying like, I'm not gonna take it because I don't deserve it. Like, it feels like you know even that you deserve it because you've worked very hard for it. And so I can feel that you've got new things coming your way, Capri. But again, in terms of the finances, remember to don't put it just on your bank account or your savings account, or just don't invest it. Just spend it on yourself as well, on your closest one, your family, but mainly on yourself. And just so you know that you're working towards something or for something. Again, either it will be a new car or something else. Just get it, and just try to embrace that abundance which you've got at the moment. In terms of work in general, I think there was a quite significant shift in your workplace, and it feels like you had quite a lot of people all around you who were not easy to work with, and I feel like the March will be the time when this will end. Yes, there might be certain people out there who will still be sort of quite negative or negativish. Is there actually such a word in English, like negativitish? But I'll just find out new word. But you will work towards your better self, like, and certain people will leave your workplace. It just that's how it feels like. In terms of again, Archangel Azrael just tells me that you will have this spiritual kind of awakening, and you will pursue like the new dream, new thoughts will pop into your head, and you will just start to create your new possibilities out there. Capri, I can't wait for your next week's reading. I wonder what else we will find out about you, but thank you very much for coming in here today and for joining me, for your energy. Thank you very much for the support, Capri, and I shall speak to you next week during weekly readings. Thank you very much. Bye.